What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today, Shronk and I are going to actually tour Eternals SMP Season 1 World. Go grab some snacks, grab a drink, sit back, relax, enjoy it, and make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Now enjoy the tour.
Like I said in the intro, we are going to be touring the Season 1 Eternals SMP world from over a year ago now. It's been
Yeah,
over a year.
it doesn't seem like it, dude. It really does not seem like we've been on
No,
Season 2 that long. But,
I know. That's
yeah,
crazy.
just kind of felt like maybe get some inspiration back. Not saying that we're lacking it, but you never know. Like when you go back and look at some things you used to do or like where we came from in a sense.
Exactly.
Really build the what do you call it, inspiration, and like I'm ready to go build because nothing.
And now you're already breaking stuff?
I didn't
All
mean
right.
to. Okay.
All right. For starters, of course, let's just go down and start at the center here and go all the way around. This is our spawn. Now, the beginning, the middle here was part of the
So
lore for
annoying.
Season 1, where we got... This is where we all came from. Now, what he's talking about is the tree is supposed to be alive, so there's a shrieker down there. And
Wait,
what
there's
we
a
would do
chest.
is anytime someone would go through it, it would make that sound. And that chest is for the this
No.
chest is for people who would download the world.
No. There's a chest down here.
A chest down here. The hell is nothing?
I don't remember that being there.
All
But
right.
okay, whatever. Anyway,
So
yeah,
let's
you were
start
talking about
off.
the idea of the tree, right?
Yes. Yes. So the idea spawned from the lore that this is where the Eternals actually came from. Is that when we came into this world, we generated so much power through this large tree that it blew a hole through the top, leaving the top to lie on the ground and dead. Meanwhile, the smoke coming from it, meaning it's still alive. That's what the Shrieker is for. And that's where the portal is coming from as well. Now, if we move on, once we emerged from the tree, we started building houses. And when we emerged, we just got right to building. As you can see, we have this amazing, lovely little town area that all the amazing members, past and present, have worked on. For starters, we'll go over to good old Mikey Max. We'll go to your house here
Hey,
if you want
actually,
to show it off.
a beautiful build. Actually, proud of this house.
It does look
So
very
many
good.
different roofs. Like, there's like 4 roofs on this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very, I love it. I love it.
Is that pumpkin still over here? Yeah, this pumpkin got added into the wall. In like early days, I built this, and I just left it there forever.
I don't even remember that
I don't remember
pumpkin.
who
Wow.
did it. Somebody placed it there as a joke.
Oh,
Anyway,
I
check out
love
my
that.
armor. So cool. These are all my tools, and I have a. Why do I have a Scrabby's head? Why do I have Scrabby's head in my?
Says a
Oh,
lot, doesn't
yeah.
it?
I guess I love Scrabby. Is this the one where your hoe was named literally Mikey, or was that Bales?
I think that was Bales that
Oh
named the hoe
my!
Mikey.
Why do I have heads everywhere?
Oh, I remember this.
As promised from your
This
boy
was
Stumpy.
season.
No
Yeah,
balls.
I remember this. There was heads everywhere because anytime I would kill something or we would kill someone, we just put it in your house.
Yep.
So there's just like heads everywhere. Of course, we flipped on all the trapdoors, of course. That
Yeah,
was a
and
running
this,
gag throughout
which is
season
kind of
one.
funny that they were all open when we came in here. It's kind of
Yeah.
ironic. All right, let's go to the basement. My unfinished basement that I never did because I was sick of it. Starter cactus farm, which I don't even remember why I made it. There's no reason for me to have green dye. I didn't use green dye ever.
Never. Your mega build was all white.
Yeah, there's no point in that at all. Why is my cat upside down? Okay. Wait, didn't you dinner bone him?
I did dinner bone him.
Yeah.
Oh, there's your bed, your cute little bedroom. I love this. I've always loved the fireplace here, and just the bed setup is very, very
Somebody
nice.
did this for me.
Really?
I don't remember who.
Maybe it was me.
I
I'm
think
thinking
it
it was
was
me.
Welshie. It was Welshie.
It was
Welshie
me.
did this. Okay, it was you. Yeah, it was you. Hold up.
And going counterclockwise, we have Cloud's house. And there's nothing really, inside of this
There's
house. So we'll just
nothing
take like a
inside.
good So we'll just take a good like little exterior shot. I love this little
I was
window,
about.
like this wheel window.
I was gonna
That's
say,
very
yeah, that's
cool.
nice, but like, there might not be anything in the house, but this wall and the flags is
Very,
amazing.
very cool.
The wall looks
I have a
so good.
very, very distinct memory of me running from a creeper and
Yeah,
thinking, haha, you won't get to
is it
me.
right here?
And he's just climbing up the fence. That's why there's all these extra fence posts, is because he could just make it over the hill. And it was very, very terrifying.
Oh, good times, good times.
Moving on, we have something that I built late season, the Fortune Falls. It was a nice little pond water fountain thing, and you would ask it yes or no questions, and basically it'd be like a fortune teller. You would ask it yes or no questions and push the button, and it would give you an answer. Would
I
you
was
like to
about
give
to
an
say,
example?
for the viewers, will their eternal, what is this called? The fountain?
Fortune Falls.
Fortune Falls. Fortune Falls. Will there be a season 3 of Eternals? Gotta catch it. Ooh! Create. Certainly not. Oh, well.
Oh, well, well, it's been nice while it lasted.
Yeah, okay.
Wait, are you sure? Outlook negative, so he's not too sure. He was just the falls were
Ah,
just
you
messing with us.
goofball. Come on.
You sly dog. All right, moving on. We have one of the best quick starter houses I've ever seen. This is from our good friend Stumps, which you guys know already. He joined very, very late season one, like maybe a week or two before season one actually ended, just to warm him up to just the overall world itself. And he built this starter area, and it looks so good. I really, really love the way it turned out. I love just like everything about it. It's just like with what little time he had, he really used it
He did.
very
Oh, I
well.
never even saw this part. This is cool.
Oh, little aquarium. Oh, he has
Yeah.
the blue axolotl I gave him. I remember that. And it looked
Yeah.
like he had plans because there are some things there. Defying the
Yeah.
laws of physics, I see passing through the glass and the lava.
That's wild, actually.
Very, very nice.
How is that even...
Moving
What?
on to the next spot. This is underscore Bales' starter house, and I really love this area here. Now, I forgot what the style of it was like, but
Imperial, I think is what it
yeah,
was. I think he said.
yeah. I remember early season how we drew from like we spun a wheel, and it was like a theme we had to build in. Now, some of us stuck to it, some of us did not. I am one of those people that did not. But overall, I do really, really like the overall like feel of this house. It looks very homely. It's kind of modern, but at the same time has a very classic sort of feel to it. Inside,
Oh
again,
my
very
god, it's messy
modern.
in
There's
here.
shulkers everywhere. Yeah, it's a mess. But just a quick scan through. We have these like I think this is supposed to be a pool table. Very, very nice. We have a
These chickens,
kitchen.
these chickens were up there for months. There's like
Oh,
chickens
those
on the lantern, and then there's one in here too. Those things were on there for so long.
We have just a classic modern, lovely little bathroom. His bedroom, very, very nice. Again, some of you guys like stole your beds to take with you to your your mega
Yeah,
bases.
yep.
Meanwhile, others just kind of left them and made new beds.
Yeah, not like beds are very hard to make, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Moving on to next store going around is Scrabby's starter house. Now, by the looks of it, you can see something went on and something has occurred between when he joined and the very, very end of the season.
Yep.
Now, if I remember correctly, which I don't, so I don't quite remember what happened. So it sounds like you'll have to go to Scrabby's season 1 to check out and figure out what exactly happened here. But it had to do with something like moving from world to world from season 1 to season 2, I believe.
Yeah, he was experimenting with the tree, but that's all I want
That's
to
right.
say.
That's
Because I'll let
right.
you guys go and check it out. The shop down
Full,
here, I forgot about this. It's so cool, though.
yeah,
Old
full set of
diamond.
diamond armor. Beautiful, beautiful. I love the curtain design that led into this amazing interior, I will say. This is very,
It is
very
very
good.
good.
He's got the TV, and what is Minecraft without tinted glass?
Oh my goodness.
What?
Tronk's log.
What? Okay.
Yeah, what?
Love the
Shut-
storage area. I love the storage area. It looks like very
like dungeony.
each section of the house has its own vibe, which is something really hard to pull off, and I think he's done it very, very
Even has a
well.
pantry.
The pantry, the kitchen. Like if you walk into the kitchen here, and then you walk into the storage, and then you walk into the living room, it's all three different vibes,
Yeah, it
which I
is.
love.
Upstairs different too.
Upstairs is a little bit different, very again, just as more homely but more bright
I like this.
and very, very nice. And of course, walking out, you
Oh,
experience
this is a
all
bright
of
room.
the
I like this room. Krabby's important stuff. He doesn't have my
and I
head.
love how this is separate. Like this is separate from the main area, which is very, very neat. So I love that.
The
But
interior
leading
is
up,
done very well in here.
very, very well. I love it. Bouncing over, we have another member, a former member that used to live in here. It's very tight, small interior, as you can see, but very well done. I do believe very, very well done. It's very hard to get in like a very small thing to work, but the exterior is very, very nice with the acacia and the red sand, and the dark oak does complement it
Yeah,
very,
it's a
very
very unique
well.
color palette. It really
hmm
is.
Very, very nice. Moving on to the center here is my starter base.
Oh,
One thing that I'm
so many
very,
memories
very
on this.
proud of. Yes, we got in and out of so much trouble when it came to this boat. But downstairs had a storage. Now this used to have more because there was, different sort of stuff, but I ended up moving it and changing it when I moved out to make room for my mega base area. But we have the captain's quarters, which hasn't changed a
Oh my.
bit. We have a spare bedroom for when people come to visit. We have my bed. We have a desk where everyone is, here to not disturb the captain.
Which we never did. We would never disturb the captain, ever.
No, no. Mr. Smee made sure that no one would ever disturb the captain. But yeah, very, very proud of this. Was like one of the first, this was like my intro into building, if I'm being 100% honest, because I would try to be a builder, but this was like the first step into this was the first step out of my comfort zone. And now I am very proud to say that I am kind of confident in my building skills, especially this current season that we're in. I love what
I
I'm doing
low
in this
key,
current season.
and this isn't anything just like to disrespect or say that you're falling off, but this is your probably one of your best, if not your best build.
I do like the build. I do.
It's done
I
so
could have
well.
added more. I could have added more detail, but all in hindsight. There's again, like as my building has improved, I do think of different ways to improve, like and to fix builds and be like, oh, I could do this next time because there will be a next time. Maybe I'll do a whole fleet of ships next season.
I was to say, does that make you think like looking at this now? Does it make you think that you could do better?
I could, yep. Looking at it now, I think I could
Yeah.
definitely do better just with different designs, like a different like texturing I could do.
The first
Very,
thing
very
I look
nice.
at, I bet you these sail posts would look better stripped.
I think so as well. Yep, I do agree.
But I mean,
Moving on.
regardless, it's beautiful.
Yeah. Moving on, just next door, we have Eternia. I think that's what it was called. From
Yes.
from another former member named Joshy X Josh. He built this little town, and it looks
Yes.
very, very nice. I do love the many different buildings and how each building had its own theme. Like this was a shop, and this one, like each building had its own purpose. This was, I do believe, City Hall.
Yep, that was the
Yeah,
city
this
hall.
was City Hall, and it had like a courtroom. Very, very, very nice. Now, each one of these houses had different villagers in it, which is very, very cool. I just loved the overall connective building style and how this whole thing just kind of turned into an alleyway.
Yeah,
Very, very nice. Very, again, very close quarters. Worked very, very well. The windmill for the farmers. You have all these different other buildings for, you had like a priest and alchemist. you had the cleric, all these wonderful, wonderful jobs and buildings to show for these jobs.
I think he had a bunch of plans for over here too. It just never kind of happened. It's kind of like one of those things where we all do it. We make these plans and have these ideas that we want to do, and it's Minecraft. We forget about it. We move on. Happens
Yeah,
all. Yeah, there's a
exactly.
sign that says lighthouse right here. It just happens. Some projects go unfinished. I have unfinished projects. My literally mega base is not. There's
Yeah.
blueprints all over the ground. Over here is probably one of the coolest looking areas. Honestly, like the way the like contrast with the colors that you don't normally see. Like he's got this building over here is mangrove wood and endstone. Anyway, this is another previous member. Yeah, this is his starter area and his beautiful bridge. Just the colors on all these houses. I remember he was saying he was going for like a fantasy style and trying to do roofs and stuff like that with blocks that you normally wouldn't use. Like this one over here has leaves as the roof, and it actually kind of works. Like
It
it's
does.
actually pretty good.
It's very, very well. I love the simple shops like this shop right here, the pumpkin farm. It's such a small,
Yeah.
simple build, but it looks so good.
Mm-hmm.
And like what you said earlier, the mangrove and endstone, I would have never thought,
No, but
but like
it looks so
it's
good.
so crazy that these two blocks work so well together.
Then over here you got the diorite, stripped crimson, green
Very, very nice.
leaves, deep slate, and emerald. It's just like random colors, but it looks so good. Yeah, this
We
was
have
his vibe.
this was his
Beautiful.
actual yeah, this was his actual
Yeah,
starter
this was his
house, I
house.
believe.
House.
Like
Yep.
this was all for decor, but this was his actual house. Again, same style, same like sort of design, just a more natural and muted color scheme, which I think contrasts very well with his actual
Yeah.
town of Lambshire. Very, very nice.
Oh, and I forgot this the like water edge, whatever the cliff that he built. I forgot all about that. It looks
Oh yeah, it
incredible.
looks very, very nice. I think he did plan on doing this throughout the entire thing,
Yeah, I
but
think
again,
so.
just like we said before, like the season ended so quickly, and we never just a lot of us never actually ended up getting to the big plans.
Well, this was a mini game.
Oh
This
yes,
was a
this was
fun
a mini
game.
game for the Halloween live stream that we did last not
Two
this
years
past
ago.
year because yeah, this was 2 years ago. So not this past one because this past one was our charity stream, but this was just our Halloween special. It wasn't a live stream, but we just
Yeah,
it was
Halloween
just a
special.
mhm.
And it was like arrows would randomly fall, or no, that's the swords would randomly fall. Arrows would shoot from the ground. Yep. So the arrows would randomly shoot. You'd have no armor on. You'd just be fist fighting, and then eventually, randomly, a diamond sword could fall, which, if I'm being honest, was a little bit overpowered. Maybe like a
Yeah.
wooden sword or something, because the diamond was like 2 hits and it was automatically dead. We didn't really have a shopping district in this world. We just kind of build shops wherever we want.
Yeah.
And it kind of got confusing. That's why we decided to do a shopping district in season 2. But this was my hot air balloon, which I'm still pretty
Man, you made
happy
so
with.
much.
I made so much money off this shop. I was so rich.
Yeah. But yeah, I do love this hot air balloon too. Like I love the design that you went with, like with the black and the hanging barrels was perfect. Very, very nice.
Yeah,
I
I'm
do
very proud
love
of this one.
it's very, very simple but amazing. It's so cool. Now, moving away from the simplicity, we have this ginormous building here made by another member on the server. This was the last project that they decided to do, and it is massive. They worked non-stop on
Yep,
this thing. There's not an interior because
unfortunately,
again, there
but
wasn't enough time to build one because we did end the season not abruptly, but just with we wanted to catch the hype of 1.20 with a new fresh start instead of just pushing everything over because it was like a new almost like with all these updates, as soon as you like make it to another like 10, it feels like a whole new decade of updates essentially.
yep, it does.
And right in front of it is my little shopping quote unquote district
These were so
where
cool.
I was like to keep up with my boat theme from way over yonder. I had just these little like tiny shops that were like in little boats and whether or not it was going to be like a boat train. I do like the dock idea better. Now, one of them I did have was selling all these different mob heads, which not many people bought from.
No,
The
these
only one that was
never.
most popular, the one that was most popular was the player heads, mob heads, because those actually, were harder to get. My first shop ever, which was selling moss, it was good. It was a good shop, early, but like as the season went on, it didn't really last. And
Oh.
of course, a shop that is still around to this day, and I think will be like a legacy shop that I'll have in every season, is of course Skinned Alive. But this is the very first version of Skinned Alive, where it was like a barber shop chair, shears for the scissors, and wheat to represent hair falling on the floor.
Look
And of
at
course,
your
same
orders.
concept. Same concept. Yeah, take a look at all these orders, okay? Zombie Mikey Mac, Pirate Bigly Shrunk, Christmas skin for CK, Christmas skin for Mikey, Christmas skin for Bales, Christmas skin for Josh, Christmas skin for Cloud, Mikey for a storyline that we were gonna do regarding Bales, one of Bales' shops. We
Oh
made
yeah.
Mikey look super injured, but again, just never got to see the light of day. We have a redacted reason secret one for Josh, a medieval skin for Josh, and a season 2 skin for Mikey, which of course is the one he's wearing right now. Secret super mad scientist Mikey.
Not mad. I'm just.
Now he's kind of mad.
Yeah. Well, you'll see. Spoilers. Just kidding.
Moving on, again, we're keeping up with the counterclockwise area here. One thing that I am super, super proud of
I
that
forgot.
a member and I built together was the mini golf course, which we added so much fun stuff to this. There's these statues here, which are reused in my current mega base for season 2, right in front of my mansion here. It looks like something happened. It hole 7 is out of order. Mikey did it.
I did no such thing.
But we only did, I do believe, 10 holes
Why
instead
did
of
I
the
get
full
blamed?
18, just with our, I don't know. But I'm very proud of it. Something I do want to do in the mini game district for this season as well is another mini golf course, or I might just wait until next season. Who knows? Moving on, we did kind of do, I know earlier we said we didn't really do a shopping district, but we kind of did over here. This really, really cool street corner that we, made from Cloud's area, which very, very cool. I really, really love the street. I love the vibe here. This was
Right
a
here.
mini game, I believe, was for that, right? This was a mini
Yep.
game for the Halloween special, right?
If this street was finished, this sight line would be amazing. Like if there's builds all the way down on the left and then something in front of it, this would be
Oh
the
yeah,
sight
that
line.
would
It
look
would be
the
so
sight line would
perfect.
be super, super cool. But yeah, we have many different shops here. We have one shop which I don't know what type of shop
I don't think
this
this ever got
is.
opened. I think this was like just before Cloud got busy. Then he ended
Right.
up. Yeah, it's not finished.
I don't know what it was supposed to sell, but
Not sure.
next door is the honey shop that he sold honeycombs, honey blocks, honey bottles. Over this shop here was Josh's amethyst shop. Very, very cool. The current holder of the amethyst shop is Sarnos on season 2.
Yep.
So we're loving to see the constant themes still coming through onto the next seasons. This was the shop that injured
Yeah.
Mikey because he has a puffer fish somewhere in one of these tanks, or at
Oh,
least
did he
he
get rid of it?
had.
He must have got rid of it. Yeah, there's a
He
puffer
must
fish in
have
there,
got,
and it hurt.
and it blew up and
What
it
is
hurt
that?
him.
Is that it? Yeah,
That's
that's it right
salmon.
there, in the corner.
Yeah, there's the puffer fish in the corner there, just chilling. Again, that was his fish shop. He sold many different fish. Over here was a shop that I'm actually very, very proud of that Bales and I worked on together. It was supposed to be one of those like boardwalk beach-esque shops that you see when you go like to the beach. And you have just different, like, it was like a hobby shop, it turned out to be. Like, you had all these like different sort of shirts as like design here because you had all the shirts in the beach shops of Michael Jordan as our cashier, the GOAT.
Michael Jordan.
We sold end crystals as well by the stack.
I
And 5
forgot
diamonds a
about that.
stack. and we split the prices on those. Very, very cool. Again, I'm super proud of that
That
build.
is a. You guys got ripped off. You're selling a stack for 5 diamonds. I would have done like a diamond block or two. That's
Another
insane.
shop that never opened. And wait, did this open? This
Yeah, it
was yours,
opened.
right?
Yeah, it opened. This is my Crimson Wood and Warped Wood shop. Interior is not the greatest, but the exterior, I love the outside of this build. My first
It's
time
it,
working at
it
like a half circle or
it's
a quarter.
giving Two-Face.
Yeah,
I
that was the
love
point of it. Yeah,
like Harvey Dent Two-Face vibes, which I love. He's my favorite Batman villain, so
yeah, I am. You always gotta
extra
talk about
points.
Batman.
This was a shop. This was a tree shop. Yeah, a log shop
Yeah, it was
that Guy
everything that you
did.
got. Oh,
Uh-huh.
you're talking about yeah, guys. Yep,
This was a log
I
shop
love this
that
thing.
Guy built. Now, one thing with Guy's shop season 1 was the signs. And you'll see once we make it back around to the other starter bases, like he has like these signs and it's so cool. And just like very overall such an amazing builder. Like the amount of
So
detail that he
talented.
put into it, very nice. Like he uses so many different like blocks for many different designs, and this little tree at the tippity top, very nice. I do love the look of that as well.
The like interior is wild.
Mhm.
Like the
I
logs
do.
floating in the air, all that. Like it looks crazy.
Mhm. And each chest has, as you can oops, I just punched everything. I just tried pointing but ended up punching. But like each like log you see has a chest next to it representing the type of wood it actually is, which is very cool. So it is very organized as well.
Yep. Leave custom orders. I remember doing that a couple times, and he got it
Mhm.
fast.
Yeah, he
Oh, there's
did.
a fire escape on the back. I'd never noticed this.
So that was the shopping district as a whole. Kind of like there was still some shops planned, as you can see,
Yeah.
but again, never fully finished. And that's like an overall theme as this world is like things that are unfinished.
It's
Moving on
unfortunate,
next
but it is
to
what it is.
Mikey's starter house is Guy's starter house and CK's starter house. Again, same build style with Guy. He has the sign here, which looks very good. Something that I've always wanted to do with different sort of blocks is these signs. Very well made. And next door is CK's, and there was some sort of like lore planned out for this thing, but again, with the season getting cut short, lore never saw the light of day.
Nope. Fortunately, but it still looks cool.
Moving on to the top port above this hilltop, we have Mikey's Froglight Farm. Now, this farm and shop is very cool.
The,
I do love the way this turned out.
when you're down here, the best part about it is they all look like they're like squinting at you.
Yeah, like the Minecraft Live trailer.
Yeah,
Very nice.
it was
Very reminiscent
perfect.
of that. Moving on, again, we have just the Secret Santa thing from season 1 where we did Secret Santa. We just pulled names from the chest. This season, it was the Santa sleigh. Just something small that I wasn't too sure of in the past.
Yeah, over here is an extended part of the shopping district. Like I said early on, we didn't really have a shopping district set up, or it was kind of like up in the air if we had to pay for the plots because it took a while to really come together. But this was another former members. I think this is the bookshop, right? This Enchanted Tower.
Yep. Yeah, the
So this was
Enchanted
the
Book Tower.
bookshop.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
it's cool. I really like the build style and the look of it. I think the interior is pretty cool too. Yeah, the interior is pretty magical feeling. The only complaint I had, and I remember this, is having to climb the entire tower to find one book.
I
Like I gotta go all the way up there, but otherwise it
don't even
looks
know how to get up there. I
incredible.
don't even know how to get in.
There's a door right here. I need both sides. Right here. It's not really a door, it's just an opening.
Oh. Oh yeah, having to climb
Yeah, you had to
all
walk the
the
stairs,
way
which
at the top.
isn't that
And then
much,
there's
but
still more.
yep.
Say if you wanted Luck of the Sea or a multi-shot, quick charge,
Yeah, so not
impaling,
bad.
loyalty, all the way at the tippity top of the tower. But again, yeah, what like you said, very magical feeling, very pretty, very pretty.
Yeah, and then right next to it was the wing shop, actually. Same person who built that built this, and I mean the airplane, the jet is done very well, actually.
It's
And
two totally different vibes, and I love it because like there's these different plane hangars and
yeah,
down
yeah, yeah.
here, but then the big plane had
The wings in
the
them.
wings at in the back. Very, very cool. And they're all sold out because I bought all of them. So I took
Savage.
over and took them in to
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
Yeah,
took over the
I
wing shop in the hobby shop.
forgot about that. Coming from somebody who's actually been working on aircraft builds, which you'll see soon. Anyway, yeah, the jets are tough to make, man, and make one at this scale, it looks really good. It looks like an actual plane.
And to close out the starter area, we have my minigame from the Halloween special, which was a maze headhunt. Now, the goal of the game was to go through the maze and collect all of the 7. At the time, there was only 7 members, and now we have
It
like
14, 15,
14. So we
14.
have doubled the amount of members that we have now. But the goal was to run around and try to locate all the heads and bring them back to the mansion first. And the last one lost, but the first one was the winner. Very, very proud of this. I worked on this with Josh, and it was a very fun time. Very, very proud of this mini game.
Yeah, the way you made like the Woodland Mansion miniature is so cool.
Mm,
And I
the
not
mini wood mansion.
not trying to like brag or anything, but yeah, yeah, I won. I won this mini game.
You
As
did, yeah, you did. I
just
forgot.
saying, just saying, just want to let people know if you're like, oh, I wonder who won that. Yeah, it was me. I won. This was like Cloud's second starter area. There's a raid going on,
Wait,
but
what?
yeah, there's one enemy left. This was a big tower he built. There's not really much to show here. I'm just kind of like, I think if we just fly over things quickly now. Yeah, so there's this. Let's
Cloud's
move.
second starter area.
Yeah, yeah. This is like just where he kind of want to move and try more things, but he actually has more builds, I believe, this way. Behind you.
Oh, there you are.
He's got this
Flying.
incredible gate, which is still one of the coolest gates I've ever seen.
Yeah, this ginormous gate. Very,
So
very
good.
cool. I love it.
So good.
It looks so good.
Eh,
It's I'm just at a loss for words. It's something this
it's so
huge.
good.
Now, if I remember correctly, this was supposed to be a bigger land. I mean, a bigger wall that
Yeah,
expanded,
yep,
right?
yep. He was gonna, I think, surround all of this because he's got a couple builds here. He kind of was like testing a lot of different things, like this bridge again, incredible.
Yeah, I do like it. The bridge, very, very nice. Very, very cool.
Oh, that's
And
the
this house here.
2022 Ferrari F8 Spider I gave him for Christmas.
What?
Yeah, for Christmas I had to get
No,
a shiny. I had
I
to get him
love
a
that.
shiny new car. So
I love
I
that.
gave him a
That's
Ferrari.
awesome. I have this build I see here, which is very similar to a different build that you'll see later on in the video. And I think this one's done better than the
This is
other one.
beautiful. It's
Mhm.
beautiful.
What else?
Beautiful.
Oh,
Over
right.
here is still probably my favorite thing I've ever done building wise in Minecraft. My Halloween spooky island.
It is very
I
cool. I
love this
remember
thing.
getting so frustrated and like at how difficult the minigame was when you built this, but this whole thing as a whole is insane.
The only thing I think now I could do better is the interior. I think the interior is definitely lacking. Definitely lacking. But I also still struggle with interior, but this was like I'd never really even tried to make interior. Which, if you see my recent hardcore video, I've gotten much better with the interior. Not a lot, but a little bit.
I loved this,
Yes.
the like waste pool. Which was this supposed to be waste or was this supposed to be like a fog?
Like
Like a
toxic stuff coming out of the
toxic
earth
waste?
or the planet, whatever. Yep, toxic waste coming
Very,
out.
very cool. Very cool. And it's the perfect thing to set a contrast from all this like brown and orange. You
Yeah, yeah.
have this green popping, really popping out. Super, super, super cool. I love that.
I was really proud of this like little graveyard too over here.
Mm-hmm.
All these different headstones and
And the
then
crypt.
yeah, I saw this on Pinterest one time with the lecterns looking like an open casket. I was like, that is
Yeah, I
so
love
good.
that. It looks like it's partially opened.
Yep.
Man, if only we knew how to use, like, the item frame thing again, we could
Have
have,
a
like, stuck
body.
a skull, like, in there.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
Ah, man, next time, next time.
Yeah, that would have been cool. Um, okay, so moving on. There's the
Maybe
small
your maybe
ruin
your
thing.
mod maybe your mod is what's allowing you to fly. Axiom.
Maybe.
Anyway,
Maybe.
sorry.
This was like Joshy's like broken down ruin area. We won't stay here too long, but he's got like a flower farm here and stuff like that. It's pretty nice vibe though. I like it.
Yeah, I do each one's a different farm too. I think that's
Yep.
a regular farm there. That's a tall plants farm. We have a moss farm there, and I can't remember what this farm was, but overall, very, very nice.
Yeah,
Very,
yeah.
very cool. All right, now we say goodbye to the main, like anywhere close to spawn, and we go through the portal
Yes, actually.
to the Nether hub
Oh my
that
god, I
we
forgot about
partially
that.
started. Very, very nice. I do love the way this looks.
Hold up,
And
mine's
I for
loading. Holy moly, why is it loading so long? There, okay, I'm here.
all right. And if we go this way, there's something you built in the Nether.
Oh, I forgot about this. This thing
Still a
is
goated,
crazy.
absolutely goated build, and it looks so terrifying and menacing.
And there's
Your
nothing
Nether
inside of
castle.
it.
Nothing inside, but it looks so funny. The whole thing, not funny, but like what I mean by funny is the way that you had to dig out the
Oh
roof
yeah, I know.
of the
It was
Nether
too
to
tall.
make it to make it fit because it was too tall. But yeah, this place is sick. I love what you did with the curved walls there. So instead of just all flat, it's curved, and I love that. That
Yeah.
looks sick.
I forgot about this build. This might be better than the
I think
Halloween.
if there was any time I would if there was any point that I was jealous of you for your building, it'd be this right
Yeah,
here.
this thing is crazy.
It's the only time I've like been actually jealous of your building skills. I'm like, oh damn, that's really good.
Yeah, I'm still really really proud of this build. It is very difficult to come up. I think I looked at a concept art to like come up with it, but then to fill the sides, I didn't know what to do. Like on the back wall, I just threw some like small roof things in there.
Hmm.
Because
Yeah.
something this size, it's kind of hard to really detail. Because you can't really detail much.
Yeah. Do you want to head to our mega bases then? Because those are like the two only mega bases, right?
Yeah,
Because like,
we have that Josh one, but I don't know exactly where that is.
yeah. I mean, this could be a way to say, hey, download the world.
Yeah.
If
Like
there's
there's
anything
a
you missed.
Joshy's thing, but we just don't know where it's at.
Now we're just gonna
Really
move
long
on,
one.
and yeah, we're gonna go down this very long path to my mega base and Mikey's mega base. The two really only quote unquote mega bases that actually existed in the world. Like there's many that are some that are unfinished, some that like land is prepped, but never actually nothing was ever built because again, it was very cut off. Like the season was cut off very shortly because
Yep.
of we wanted to catch the hype of season 2 and 1.20.
How
Now,
long was season one? Like 7 months?
yes, season 1 was 7 months, and we're already past that when it comes to season 2. We started in June of last year with season
Yeah,
2,
we're approaching a year.
and now we're already in May. So we're approaching a year. Where are you, Mikey? Did you already go through the portal?
Yeah, I'm through the portal.
Oh, I knew that. So I guess this is the portal that I ended up at. The
Okay. Alrighty. You want to explain what's going on here?
Yes, this was my mega base idea for season 1. This was based off of Tortuga from Pirates of the Caribbean. It was just this island that basically was taken over by pirates. That was like my lore for the season was I was a pirate, and this was basically my mega base area as in once civilized land taken over by pirates for people just to be all rambunctious. And I'm not going to go through each individual like building So I'll just like I'll quickly name off some of them. Like this was my mine, as you can see with the pile of raw ores there. This was my potion shop, very very fun. A blacksmith. This was I want to say a tavern, which has a nice little flag on it.
I love that.
We have now this was my first ever draft of the fishing hut. Very cool, very nice. Caught some many good things with Old Reliable.
Oh, I got the
A
choo-choo train.
greenhouse here. Yeah, the choo-choo train here. Yeah, I love the choo-choo train. I gotta love that. We have again just a house here, just a regular house. These were the slums. So my idea was to start off here with a market area because like it'd be the first thing you see when you pull up. So you'd see the markets and spend money. And then the spots after it were like different stages of housing. So there would be the slums here. Up here would be like kind of connected buildings, but not as like a little bit nicer than the slums. And of course, like each layer would get even nicer, with this top being a bigger mansion, kind of covering the top of this entire thing. And that's where I would live, which we kind of, as you can see, we kind of are keeping up with the mansion themed in this
Yeah.
season.
You built the mansion you wish you would have.
Yeah. And moving on, Mikey, would you like to talk about your
Oh
ancient Greece?
my goodness. I'm still kind of upset that I didn't get to, as you see, there's plans everywhere. I planned this out very early and I was getting ready to start designing the builds. This over here, this big circle was going to be my Colosseum I was going to build. And yeah, I just had a whole city that I was going to build, all this fun stuff. And yeah, unfortunately, we ended the season. But I grinded out the
At least you're able to
terraforming
finish
on this
this.
cliff. It was the most tedious and annoying block placement I think I've ever done. I didn't realize the size of cliff I was making until I started to make it. Like, it doesn't look that big, but that's a lot of blocks. That is
Yeah,
a
especially if
lot
you
of
look at it
blocks.
from like the inside. You
Yeah,
can't see it from the
it's
inside. It's too
crazy.
dark. But
I forgot about this. My
your
cave
labyrinth,
entrance. Yeah, my labyrinth.
which this was a crazy maze, wasn't it?
Yes, it wasn't that big, but it was. If I were to redo this, I would have a couple wardens in here, not just one. Because the
Yeah,
one warden, if he gets like lured to one spot, it's just kind of easy after that.
yeah. I don't know how well the viewers can see this, but it's just a big maze. It's a big labyrinth that you would meet at the other end of.
Yeah, and we got the skulk on the ceiling to like represent like a starry, spooky
Spooky
vibe.
sky.
And yeah, that was the idea of it. I don't remember what I have in the chest. I think there was money, diamonds in the chest for the first person to do it.
Yeah. Let's talk about your Mount Olympus, like big. What is
Yeah,
this? What is even this giant building?
trying to
Like
get out.
what do you call this?
I'm trying to get out first, but I can't find my way out.
Ah, just break through. It's fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Alright, I'm out. Alright, so this, as you see, messy. I still left stuff everywhere. Is that another? I thought that was a Scrabby head. This was my idea of my storage. I was gonna put my storage in something like this. It was very, very hard to design something like this. Actually, what's funny is when I first was trying to design this, I wanted this to be huge. And I think I tried to make
Oh,
it
that's
like
right. Yeah.
200 blocks long, and it was just ridiculous. I realized the size. I trimmed it down a ton, but it's still pretty big in its own. And then we did the acacia on the roof, which I think is better than the brick. I think if I did the brick, it would look too red.
Yeah, I agree. It keeps with the theme.
Yeah, and
Very, very
it's
nice.
still unfinished in here because it's just like open.
Yeah.
But I do like the vibe of the storage room when you walk in. It does look really cool. Like some of the stuff needed to be hidden still, but if I had like if there was the quartz like on the ceiling so you didn't see the roof, this part was cool. I really liked the way these arches were in here.
Yeah, and you had so much storage too.
So
like
much. It
all
was
these
all
barrels.
auto-built.
You
Oh,
worked
it's
on a yeah, I was
filtered.
gonna say you had a filter.
Yeah, everything was filtered. It just barrels fill up so fast. So my next storage system I'm gonna make in season 3 is gonna be like a every item like auto sorted, but it's gonna have shulker box loaders and stuff like that, and make it easier on myself.
Yeah,
I wanna
nice.
try to have a crazy storage, but anyway, this was my mega base. Not a lot got done, but I am so proud of what I did build. It still does look pretty good. There's actually some of my old episodes, the thumbnails with this thing, I'm very happy with. It just looks so good.
Yeah.
But
And that, I believe, covers it really for Eternals season 1.
yeah, there are some other places that we did not show. And if you know, want to see that, you have to go to the world download. So make sure you download the world. Let us know in the comments what you see, what your favorite parts were. Maybe you have ideas that you want to add on to, like maybe Shrunk's Island. Maybe you want to start mapping some of this out. And if you do, please join the Discord in the description, the link in the Discord, and share the photos. We would love to see people coming on here and putting their own ideas into the world and just completing what we didn't have time to. Because realistically, we're all working on season 2 really hard in our own series. We can't just come back on here and build what we wanted to. And I don't know. I don't know about you, Shrunk, but it would be pretty cool to see what people
Oh
could
yeah,
do with this
it would
world.
be so cool to see what people do. So I definitely encourage it.
With that
But
being
with that being
said,
said,
oh,
Jinx.
Jinx. Pinch Coke,
Yeah.
you owe me a Coke.
You guys have a great day. That will do it for this episode. You guys have a great day and be safe out there.
Whee!